diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Man, I am so far behind already. I haven't really done any sharing. Okay. I'll make sure I got. Fuck. I forgot that they changed this. Alright. Facebook is constantly changing shit. Now I have an extra click in order to even get to groups to share. Seriously, every day is just more work to do this. Okay. I'm willing, man. All right. Well, I've kind of come to the conclusion that, yeah, I'm just going to kind of do my stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be shared in any groups or even joining any other groups. Just because there's too much crap, man. I'm gonna stick with AA and the 12 steps. Yeah. The rest of it just kind of something ain't right with the world today. I don't know what it is. No, there's something wrong, man. There's something wrong. So, yeah. Today we're going to talk about the joy of recovery. Everything I looked at was what it felt negative. So I decided not to do it. So, yeah, I kind of figured. I was just sending it to you. I'm like, I'm not even sure you're gonna be able to make it. This one isn't gonna be too awfully long. So I am gonna make the meeting, but I may be a few minutes late. So, which is okay, because I've been watching Lord of the Rings a lot lately, and you're only late to your first meeting. Wizards never late, right? That's what we're back to. Night step promises. That's what we're going to cover right after we is it into action, working with others. Where is it? Crack. All right, we're going to start with the 9th step promises, and then we'll get to that. We'll get to the 12th step promises. As soon as I remember what in the hell I'm doing. How it works into action. Here we go. There it is. There it is. All right. Let's do some captions, get started so that we can do stuff today. Welcome to Daily Trudge. Let's get this done so people can get to their noon meetings. Saturday's big for noon meetings. It is. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. Thank you, babe. She got the cat box for me, and that's the one thing I fucking hate. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it so bad. I'm going to invent a way to have a cat box where you never even have to see the freaking poop or smell it. God, it's horrible. I love my cats, but I'm a Virgo, and I don't like my place stinking. I don't like a stinky place. I had somebody coming over. I don't even care that. I don't care that it's a technician, and so I don't know. All right. The spiritual life is not a theory. We have to live it. Unless one's family expresses a desire to live along spiritual principles, we think we not urge them. You know, a lot of people just, they don't go for it anymore. I tell you that. They're going to have to come to it to themselves. Church going is down by 30%. People they aren't going for, they're looking for different types of camaraderie, man. Now, that doesn't mean that God's not going to work. It's just got to be done a little bit different. See, the church is also about, if you have a good pastor anyway, is about meeting other people where they're at. It's what it should be about. I know that the pastors I talk to, that seems to be their thought process, right? We should not talk to them incessantly about spiritual matters. They will change in time. Our behavior will convince them more than our words, period. It's true. My kids will not do anything I tell them to do, but they do everything I do. Right? We must remember that 10 or 20 years of drunkenness make a skeptic out of anyone. But we're trying to get to the joys of living here, right? If we were painstaking about this phase of our development, what does painstaking mean? We just know it hurts, but what does it mean? It means you did it despite pain, right? Let's see what it says here. Last two times I looked for something in here, it wasn't in here, so I'm not painstakingly careful, expending, showing, or involving great care and effort, taking pains to pay close attention to details, meticulous, thorough. It's just another word for thorough. So if we are thorough about this phase of our development, did it feel different? I don't know. We will be amazed before we are halfway through. That's the first promise. People just take it as a lie, but it's actually the first promise. You're going to be amazed before you're halfway through. Some people think it's halfway through the 9th step. Some people think it's halfway through the steps. For me, it was halfway through the steps. We're going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. Yes, because you have not experienced it before. So it'll be new. What is it? It's the pink cloud. It'll be your pink cloud. Right? We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. That's a big one. That is a big one. Settling with your past is huge. It leads to freedom. All of this leads to freedom. Freedom to what? Freedom to choose. See, when you got up this morning, you had a choice. Your choices were alcohol or God. And you chose your higher power. You don't even think about it anymore, but you still have that choice every morning. You have that choice all day long, but you choose not to take it. Good job, man. You chose not to take it. Has nothing to do with willpower. It's just a choice. Because it no longer has that stranglehold on you where it has its incessant demands to be drunk. To get drunk, man. All right. Will not request, but we will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. Not understand peace, we will know it. That means you're going to feel it. Okay? Serenity and peace are a dividend. Remember that. How do you get a dividend? Well, you do work. It's the only way to get dividends. No matter how far down the scale we've gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. If you know, the further down the scale you've gone, the more you can help others. The more you can. See you in a minute. Go get prepared. Meeting before meeting, right? Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out for a minute. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. This is where loneliness is going to vanish too. That loneliness that we feel so badly. Yeah, the loneliness. You know, That it's the loneliness that seems to kill more alcoholics than anything else. So, hey, Patty, good to see you. Patricia, sorry, it's Patricia. Um, don't worry, I'm not gonna bring you on camera. I think it automatically does that or something. Because Leisure said, I didn't press nothing. He's like, I didn't do anything. So I think it's doing it. Instagram's like, so maybe I just need to set it to something. I don't know. Okay. Doesn't matter. Um, we will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Uh, Things that you do will start to bleed into it, if that makes sense. Right? Hi, Patricia again. I'm gonna install a revolving door for Patricia. So we will lose interest in selfish things, being our alcohol, or it's all around the alcohol. Once we get rid of the alcohol, a lot of the selfish things kind of tend to go away because we were aiming towards getting drunk. And since we are not aiming towards getting drunk anymore, it goes away. Right? Self-seeking will slip away. Will slip away. You'll just turn around one day and it won't be there anymore. Okay? These things that they're talking about, okay, a lot of these are your character defects. Have you noticed that? Okay? Our whole attitude upon life, an outlook upon life will change. That's a big thing. Our whole outlook, where we go from I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. We go from that to look at all the good stuff these people are doing. Gosh, I wish life was like that. I wish I could do that in Colorado. Man, I was just talking. I sometimes I wonder if I'm just fucking wrong. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Should I support people that are killing other people? Let's say you knew somebody in the community and they gave to the church and they gave to the community and they were just a really good gut person and everything else, but you found out that they were the main fentanyl dealer in your state. Would you still like this person? Would you still support them? What would you do? It's a valid question because it's going on in recovery, my friends. And when you support people that support body broking and other bullshit, it's hard for me to support you. It's hard for me to even be friends with you. So I'm going through that right now. And they're like, oh, she's a good friend. I'm like, I thought you had a different set of morals than that. I don't know. All right. See, so maybe my whole attitude and outlook upon life has not changed yet. Maybe that promise hasn't come true for me yet. I don't know. Am I wrong? I don't think that I am. My morals tell me I'm right. We will intuitively know how fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. That's usually a big sticking point for a lot of people, especially the economic insecurity. And I watch it, it's rampant. Right? God will take care of you. He will. I'm a living, breathing example of that. Okay. I do not work in the sense that other people work. My job does not pay me an hourly wage. No. Okay. But I do not have a fear of people or economic insecurity. I certainly do not have a fear of people. Okay. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. we will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. And of course, are these extravagant promises? Fuck, no, they're not. No, they happen all the time. Okay, I watch it happen all the time. Now we're going to go to the beginning of working with others. Right? Good afternoon, Jimmy. Good to see you. I'm only going to go for about 3-4 more minutes here because I'm going to hit a noon meeting. Friend is chairing, so I'm going to go and support them because they support me. I don't know that I really have time to do it, but it's just the way that this AA works. This is the way that we do things. We support each other. And I will go out of my way to support my friends that are doing things the right way. That I will do. But I will not lift a finger if you're destroying your community. No, I won't lift a finger. Actually, I will. I'll lift a finger to make sure other people realize what you're actually doing. I will do that. It's one of the jobs that we have. All right. Practical experience shows that nothing will so much ensure immunity from drinking as intensive work with other alcoholics. I'm going to change this a little bit. Practical experience shows that nothing will so much ensure immunity from being an asshole as intensive work with other alcoholics. It's true. It works when other activities fail. When your attitude gets bad, if you get into self-pity, gratitudeless ain't going to do it. It's going to make you feel better for about half the day, maybe a couple hours. But without action, what you have is self-pity with a decision. If you don't put any action into it, and I'm not against gratitude list, but there's a time and a place for it. And when I'm in self-pity, a gratitude list is not the way to go. No. If I'm too excited, if I'm too anything, I best go work with another alcoholic. Get out of self. That is the answer. It is our 12th suggestion. Carry this message to alcoholics. You can help when no one else can. You can secure their confidence when others fail. Remember, they are very ill. I don't think people take this shit seriously. And you better. Are you saving people's life? See, alcoholism does one of two things. Alcoholics do one of two things. They either save lives or they kill. There's two options. Yes, it's that fucking serious. God, we're talking life and death here. This is black and white. There's no gray in this fucking area. God, I'm not doing very much being joy of recovery, am I? Don't get me wrong, recovery's great, man. Recovery, I love it. I love my recovery. I wouldn't have it any other way. Life, and here's where it gets good. Life will take on new meaning. Now we have the 9th step promises in reverse. Kinda. To watch people recover, to watch them help others. That is the true point of recovery. That's the whole point. Here's a cool one. To watch loneliness vanish. You ever watch loneliness vanish in a person? It's cool. To watch them make the decision and to stop being a part of the scrap heap of life and join us on the broad highway. And they put themselves in the middle of the herd. We'll let you in, man. Yeah, you bet. I love to watch loneliness vanish. Why? Because when loneliness vanishes for you, I hurt a little less. Other people's loneliness hurts me. And I can't help it. I can just feel it. I can feel the pain. I'm the kind of person where I will confront you. If it's gonna make it better, I will confront you. I will argue with you. I will yell and fucking scream with you. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of the only people with enough balls to do it. And I do it because it needs to be done. It's just how it is. I don't care if you get mad at me. You're a child of God, and you're hurting other people. I'm not going to allow you to come in and do it. It ain't going to happen. You got to get well first. You got to get well first. You really do. You cannot transmit something you do not have. To see a fellowship grow up about you, not just you, but everybody else. You know, where you see people like you that never had very many friends and they come in and start to gain these friends. It's a neat thing to watch. Oh, I got to wrap this up. This is an experience you must not miss. We know you will not want to miss it. Okay? That's why I fight. That's why I fight the government. That's why I fight people in Colorado. Right there. See, I've experienced something in AA that I know a lot of people have not. And it's the fact that this is a family disease. And we recover as a family. And you haven't been able to experience here because it's just not happening. So I'm trying to bring it back. I know we're not going to get the good old days. Good old days, the 90s ain't coming back. That's what that was. AA heyday, man. You walk into an AA room, it was standing room only. I don't give a fuck if it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Standing room only. AA ruled the world. And the world was great. It was. We were actually winning the war on drugs. We were winning. Yeah. We won that war, by the way. So maybe, just maybe, since I already won one war on drugs, maybe, just maybe I know what I'm talking about. I don't know. You make that choice. You make that choice. Okay? You can believe me or not believe me with a lot of these things, but you know, I've just been around for too long to deal with bullshit. I just won't deal with bullshit. Right? So keep on trucking, my friends. I wish it was a little bit more joyous, but there was a lot of joy of the recovery in there, and you know, so I'm sure I'll be back a little bit later. I'm packed with meetings for pretty much the rest of the day. It's Saturday. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Jimmy, always good to see you, brother. Patricia, Amber was here. Looks like we got some other people. That's all right. I love you. Peace out and have a day.